Alright, so today we're going to be looking at how you can maximize on your points and get the better score, getting that range 1 on your exam. Alright, so it's very important for you to know that for this examination, EDPM examination, you will be tested on 3 dimensions. So the profile dimensions are accuracy and speed, knowledge and comprehension, presentation, and use of technology. When we talk about accuracy and speed, you're tested based on, so you're given a task to complete, so you're given a letter or a notice to do. Having done it and submitted it to the examiner, for accuracy and speed, they are going to check to see if it is professionally completed in terms of use of language skills, for example, punctuation, spelling, abbreviation, grammatical errors, etc. So it's important that before you submit your work, you look at it, match it against the original, and make sure that it is error-free. Also, again, for accuracy and speed, this applies to document management technique within a specified time frame. So you should be able to complete the task given within the time frame given. Alright, so the next area that you're tested on is knowledge and comprehension. So under knowledge and comprehension, the examiner will look for the ability tested, list of procedures, identify facts and information. Are you able to do that? State principles and critically analyze procedures, actions, and situations related to electronic document preparation and management. So for knowledge and comprehension, it's important that you know. Say for instance, you're given a task to prepare a PowerPoint presentation and you prepare a brochure. It's obvious that you don't know what is a PowerPoint presentation. So it's important that you know the task, know what you're expected to do, and perform them accordingly based on the information given, based on the principles that you know that you're supposed to follow in preparing these tasks or doing the pieces. Alright, so we'll talk about presentation and use of technology now. So the ability to produce a finished product using professional standards, for example, formatting and consistency and style. So we're going back to your preparing a memo. Do you use a professional standard based on the question given to prepare the memo? Say for instance, you're preparing a block style memo. Do you follow the procedure? You're preparing a semi-block letter. Do you know the procedure to prepare it, and do you follow it in preparing and presenting your document? So under presentation and use of technology, that aspect will be tested. You will also be tested based on your ability to demonstrate competency in the use of technology, for example, electronic filing and retrieval of different types of documents. Alright, we have not yet done this topic yet. Filing. Yeah, we have not done that topic. So that's the next topic we're going to do. Right. Alright, now this is the structure of the syllabus. It's important that you know the different parts of the syllabus and what you're supposed to know. And remember, everything on the syllabus must come on the exam, but it's important for you to know it. So for section 1, you have fundamentals of computing, you have keyboarding mastery, introduction to application software, use of application software, business documents and preparation, specialized document preparation, electronic communication, document management, and ethics. Which one are we at now? Where are we on the list? Very good, electronic communication. So the next topic that we're going to be looking at is document management. Alright. Yes, so it's just to, tighten up on certain things, and yes. So the outline of the assessment now for paper one is for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Questions will test the two profile dimensions, namely accuracy and speed, knowledge and comprehension. Marks will be allotted to each profile dimension as follows. Accuracy and speed, 12 marks. Knowledge and comprehension, 48 marks. No, paper 1 is the short answers. Alright. Yeah, short answers. They used to give multiple choice. I'm gonna double check to see if it's there, because I know they used to do either or, so I'm gonna double check. I know it's multiple choice. No, sorry, let me correct. Paper 1 is multiple choice. Usually they used to give short answers, but they have changed, so it's multiple choice. That's what they did last year. Alright, so paper 2 is for 2 hours and it's 100 marks. You know what this means? It means that when you go into the examination, you cannot afford not to do a part of a question, because every single question, every single answer counts. It is 100 marks. So this paper will comprise of 4 questions for a total of 100 marks. The questions will assess candidate's ability to copy type. Just like you asked about the copy test, so I'm going to look at that. The copy type, prepare letters, manuscript, tables, reports, business forms, and creative displays. You may not get all of these other things to prepare, but just so you know that in doing paper 2, these are the focus documents that you're going to prepare. Yes? So letters, manuscripts. Manuscripts can be the report, a play, a specification, tables, so they can give you the Microsoft Excel documents to do. They can give you a general table in Microsoft Word to prepare, and reports and business forms. Creative display can be like the flow chart, organization chart, flyer, program, all of that. All right. Let's go back. Question 1 will be a time 10-minute speed test. Each question may differ in the level of skills required. Marks allotted for each question may vary according to the level of difficulty. The marks will be allotted in 2 profile dimensions. Accuracy and speed, 40 marks. Presentation and use of technology, 60 marks. So the copy test, some students tend to leave it out. It's important that you do it. And this one now is the SBA. I'm not going to focus too much on the SBA because we're going to have sessions on the SBA, but just so you know how the marks are allotted. So the SBA, each part of the SBA will worth 75 marks. It will consist of 3 assignment testing. So the assignments that you're doing, when I mark them, they're going to be marked based on accuracy and speed, knowledge and comprehension, presentation, and use of technology. Alright. So it's important that you submit your 3 assignments. They are worth 75 marks in total. So you can't afford to leave out assignment 2, assignment 1. They are all important. And remember, we have not yet done assignment 1. So, that's the manuscript, right? So we are still pushing for assignment 1 because, you know, it has to be done in a structured environment face-to-face, but let's see how it goes. For the other part of the SBA now, which is the portfolio. So it says for the portfolio, guidelines for conducting the school-based assessment components are presented on that. So we have done the portfolio guideline already, but just so you know. This part of the SBA is worth 25 marks to be allotted to the 3 profile dimensions, just like the one before. Accuracy and speed, knowledge and comprehension, presentation, and use of technology. Alright. So let me see if it's all of it. Yes. So that in a nutshell would have covered the general outline of the syllabus. Alright. So it's important, students, it's important that you work on your accuracy and speed. So those of you who are not so quick on typing, practice typing. That's accuracy and speed. So though you know how to prepare a flyer, you probably know how to prepare the memo. If you go in the exam and you don't prepare the document, then you're going to lose marks. Or if you prepare the document but it's not complete, presentation and use of technology. Alright, so remember, so I'm going to go back a little so you get it. So when we talk about accuracy and speed, we're talking about you preparing the documents professionally and make sure you check for your grammar, your spelling, your abbreviation, and all of those things. Make sure you double check your document and make sure it is correct. That's a part of accuracy and speed. Alright, when we talk about knowledge and comprehension, prepare the document that is given to you to prepare. So if you're asked to prepare a letter, do not prepare a notice. Alright? So you must be able to interpret. And remember, for the exam, as the documents that you get to prepare, they have manuscript signs on them. They have further instruction. So you should be able to interpret the instructions and prepare the document accordingly. Alright, and for presentation and technology, the document should be prepared, properly formatted, and use the appropriate style that you're asked to use. Alrighty, so now let's look at a past paper. Alright, so you go to the exam, you're given a paper similar like this one, and these are the general instructions. Alright, so notice it says this examination consists of a speed test, question 1, and 3 other questions which you should file on the storage. Right, so you should save them on a storage medium. They'll give you that. As I told you before, you may have to use a software, but I'll get further instruction with that software. Question 1 is a speed test, and this is done for 10 minutes. It says attempt all questions. It says read all instruction carefully before completing each question. It says the 2 hour and 20 minutes allotted should be used as follows. So 10 minutes warm up on the computer. So this warm up section, make sure your computer is working. So you type for 10 minutes, warm up, get yourself ready for the exam. Yes? 10 minutes reading time. So you must read through the entire thing, read it and understand how you're going to approach it. The paper that I saw last year, they incorporate the different tools. I'm going to go through that paper with you. So it wasn't the different things that you were asked to prepare were not separate. They were linked, meaning you were given like a letter to prepare for a function. And then you have to prepare the letter, plus you had to prepare the program for the function, plus you had to prepare the invitation. Now, each document, they were linked. So students had to go back to the documents to get specific information, such as who the letter should be sent to, how many persons should get invitations, and some students, they did not read the question properly to know that they're supposed to go back to see the specific information that should be on all documents. So you have to read the questions carefully. Alright, and then the 1 hour and 50 minutes, you should use that to type up the question 2, 3, and 4. So, this is a copy test. Okay, let me go down to the copy test. And the copy test, you may feel daunting, but if you're somebody who has been typing, you know how to approach it. So this is a copy test. It's usually they give you like a report to do, And you have to type up all of this.